when and now then call and well for let we know exactly where they waiting they inside the press release where the All People's Congress APC party been pulled over the weekend, but then position as to the case where the courts don't say today then go begin look inside. Let we join Princess Pias as a voice the press release where the All People's Congress APC party pull.
The All People's Congress APC party inside the press release wey comot Thursday February 14 say the legal team don write to the party say the appeal court don write to them for sake of the appeal when dem be send na the appeal court say dem pull a member of parliament dem a legal one May 31, 2019, and they say this case for come up Monday February 17 this year. The All People's Congress Party then press release continue say if people can remember inside June 2019, the member of parliament will not be satisfied with the judgment with the High Court begin on this case, where we make them file appeal na the appeal courts according to the 1991 Constitution and the 2012 Election Act. The party say Section 78(4) of the 1991 Constitution say dem can appeal the court for looking say 4 months from the date when dem file am. The party say also say inside plenty of the press release them where they don dey pull, they don draw the judiciary attention for make them go hear dem case and self put judge them wey go hear dem case within that same day. But the party say the judiciary by willful no do am, and say after 8 months, now the judiciary replied and say then go want for hear this case. Whilst the party believes say them pull a member of parliament them illegal one at parliament, but the party say also believe say the court of appeal get the power for looking inside in case, since the chief justice not get the judge them for looking inside in case inside the 4 months term where them be believe say them for looking inside this case. The party believe say then kind thing where the judiciary they do, it look like say them self not get respect for the rule of law. It look like then they suppress the opposition. The party carry on say and always the member them don't they appear before courts, but the judiciary plenty time not they look inside in case. Like the way Dr. Samuel Kamara and Dr. Sylvia Blyden been filed at the Supreme Court and serve some petition that wouldn't be filed against some SLPP member of parliament them where them feel say no can a parliament the right way. The party carry on say plenty case them when they carry on at the Supreme Court for sake of the Commission of Inquiry. All the one they no look inside. For sake of this, the All People's Congress APC party say then confidence by the judiciary don't go low, so they not trust by the judiciary again. And for make matter worse, the party understands say one party judge them when they put for look inside the appeal court case. Now one SLPP member will be turned up for be member of parliament inside 2007 and 2012, but we lost to the APC party in Moyamba district. With all entire where the party don't raise so, it say the judiciary not respects the constitution and the appeal courts lack the power for look inside the appeal case now. For sake of this, the party don't want the lawyer them and for avoid anything we no legal. The party go talk to the general public, but waiting and go do next. Na Ambassador Dr. Alhaji Usman Fude Yansane, when the National Secretary General for the All People's Congress APC party signed the press release.
We continue with the program. Good morning, Salon, where they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy, 98.1 FM. We still get Moses Kamara at the studio, when the Public Relation Officer for the Salon Judiciary, as we continue for look at the petition case them where the All People's Congress first term MP them be make, where they begin ruling on May 31st, 2019. After this ruling, they may make another appeal na the appeal court them. And this being term, the judiciary served the notice and go begin looking at the case here today. But the APC say the legal team not they gonna court. Like come back to you, Moses. I understand say after this 4 months period where the constitution provides say the judiciary is supposed to assign judges then for look inside this appeal, where the 4 months pass, the judiciary not assign judges them. The legal team of the APC being go again na the Supreme Court and file papers them na the Supreme Court for let them go interpret for them Section 78(2) of the Salon Constitution, and up till now the judiciary not even assigned that particular case date. How to this be?
Let me make it clear. There is nothing like waiting Mr. Tommy they try for say if they come na the court, then he would present a case for interpretation of 78.4. You understand? But we not get any case for interpretation of 78.4 na the Supreme Court.
They talk about where the 4 month period don't pass. Even Mr. Tomea agree say it wrong. The APC legal team go back now the Supreme Court and file another papers for the interpretation of Section
No,
78.
that's now I dey try for tell you. Wait till we dey talk about the right or the Court of Appeal not get the right to the jurisdiction. They reference Section 78.4, where they talk about a time frame of 4 months. So waiting Mr. Tommy talk, na your opinion in key as for say no well enough field say in right, but he also make a very salient point and say if they can go na court, they can able to present a case.
Apart from an opinion.
No, what I'm
apart
saying,
from an
okay, there is
opinion-
nothing like
Hold on, Mr.
there is
Kamara.
nothing like interpretation.
Apart from an opinion, we the court say, Mr. Tommy na an opinion again. Mr. Tommy refer you to the constitution where give the mandate say appeal case them suppose must forget 4 months on a for assign judge for look inside them cases there. Then they don't elapse according to a wrong decision. Now look at the other one where the APC come up with. Even the judge will not assign part of the judge where the judiciary assigned to them case here. So the APC say been contest inside 2007 for parliamentary seat, inside 2012 again. This person contest for parliamentary seat and then still believes say na a member of the SLPP party.
Okay, we want to let people then get this clear. From even the institution, it is very clear and it is in public domain that the judge with a reference, yes, indeed, in 2007 in contest under the SLPP na Rutifung and in contest in 2012. But does that mean we in be judge is a member of a political party, or does that mean when in the preside or when it be part of the
But
panel?
not a political
I'm
party
coming.
member,
Yeah,
nobody
no,
get a symbol.
I am coming. No, wait till I try for say.
Na political party
you see,
member, nobody get a symbol, Mr.
in
Kamara.
life at the camp, in life we all don't pass through certain things. Then for feel say, like what sit on here, I will tell you say, I want forbid this, and sometimes I there I go make am. You understand? But it no mean say if I go through that point and not succeed, if I come to another profession and not go abide. You see, judges then get rules and regulation. The action of judges then has to be supported by law. Let me tell you one thing. When the APC file, you understand, even in the press release, there is one good thing about the law. You see, they reference the laws them. They say, we believe, say, by this, it is not right. We believe, say, by this, it is not right. So nobody comes before the court of law on a political party. You understand? Say, now these people then they come before the law, before the court with the law and evidence, and decisions or actions are taken by law and
We don't
evidence.
get three names them. We don't come out as name them. We then say the Chief Justice assigned then Kesia too. You get the Justice Ivan Sise, Shengo Kuruma with Justice Barnett. If Natu say, firstly Natu say na the name they assigned to then Kesia.
Yes, obviously they will look at the 10 cases.
So also you want for draw this political line and professionalism when you take into consideration Shengo Kuruma in already them don't give APC case them we not being agreed for seats so at all.
Well, you see, I still want let we get this thing clear. People views, people accusation.
Now view that one they
No.
say them been give APC case them for look inside where it not been seats. Now view on
No, not to my knowledge. Not to my knowledge. Not to my knowledge. You understand? Not to my knowledge. And wait till they try for say, then judges there are not ever feel say from where are they within the judiciary, are they from the election camp, are not ever feel say they have assigned cases then to them when are either APC or SLPP the way they not look at. Not to my knowledge.
If this person, this judge, we na one of the judges them we supposed for look inside them cases there today, the main opposition then say they still believe say this person belong to a political party, whether the party in governance, and before them cases they ask if the opposition don't they cry say all the 18 cases them wouldn't carry on a court from after the 2018 election up till now, the Chief Justice they drag in foot for appoint judges them to then case there. Because of the reason yeah, so they don't lost confidence in the judiciary system. And this person don't come part of the judges them. You don't feel say conflict of interest will come inside?
What about the 10 cases then? We APCB win, not the North.
I ask you a
No,
question.
no, I'm
for
coming.
osmosis.
What about the 10 cases? Then doubt the credibility. What about the one then where the other party, the NGC and SLPP, file against them, then go into the court, then lost, and even at the court of appeal, then two parties then they then lost 5-5 and APC won 10.
My question is, this person, when one of the judges them, the All People's Congress say they not believe her for sitting in case here because they don't contest two term for parliamentary seat under the All People's Congress APC. Because of that, they not believe for they part of the case here.
Fine. Waiting with the expect. Just like Mr. Tommy say, let them can court, then raise up the issue. Let me tell you one thing. It is a general principle. If you feel say even on criminal matters, if you feel say this person where they can judge you, you not believe them, you they raise you concern, and if the concerns then justifiable, then either the person come out, the leadership can say we then replace.
So what if the APC legal team gonna court this morning and argue say they don't believe this one judge if a step aside? What did the judiciary go do?
The judiciary will take an action, but the outcome of the action, waiting go be the specific action, we not go tell. But let us say, why I not go say a specific action? Let us say if everybody they doubt a judge, you understand? Where they assign this, you doubt. Where they assign this, you doubt. We get forget for if, before a judge recruit himself from a case, come off from a case, you get forget a justifiable reason. So we are not saying these reasons they are not justifiable. You understand? Then get some basis. Say, okay, fact, the judge in question contest one twice, but equally. If they raise them up in court, then the leadership of the judiciary will take an action, and once an action is taken, we'll come to this media, we'll ensure that we communicate it to the public. It is a concern, but what we are saying, for every concern where the APC gets, let them come to court and raise them up in court.
So as it is now, from the judiciary perception or perspective, as far as una concern, are the best judges and this one I feel say suitable for look inside NKC at this time?
We cannot say not the best, but there are reasons why we look at them when the Chief Justice in his wisdom, where know me and you better, and I ain't getting judges them. Sometimes in one achieve expeditious trial within the shortest possible time. And in field say if I give Judge A in cases then two boku, now they assign cases then. And go field say okay, if I give this in cases then two boku, or if I get then sets of judges there, if I give B, no B get for travel. You understand? So we get a lot of issues where they take into consideration. So then the issues that me not go able to tell you, but I believe say the Chief Justice in wisdom don't take a perfect decision for letting judges there so look at them cases there for obvious and various reasons them.
Alright, continue for the between at the studio Moses Camara, PRO from the judiciary. The program Good Morning Salon they continue. We'll take a short music break and look at more issues in the program.
Things to get better, but Rasta now it gonna get worse. So much worse. Signs of third times are getting clearer. Lord, Lord, and this modest is getting nearer, clearer every day. Things are go crucial down in a Babylon. Things are go brutal now. Dog I go down, dog. Things are go brutal down in a Babylon. Yeah. Things are go crucial now, now, now. Lord, Lord, crucial, crucial, yeah. Crucial, crucial, yeah. voice and rumors of war. World food shortage and mass starvation. Man and man hurted to destruction. Say me never hold down. Things are go brutal. Down in a Babylon, yeah. Things are go crucial now. So much crime and violence. Things are go brutal. Down in a Babylon, yeah. Things are go brutal now, now, now. Load, load, down. Crucial, crucial, yeah. Oh, crucial, 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 yeah. Crucial, yeah.
For news, views, and entertainment, stay tuned to Society for Radio Democracy, 98.1, simply the best.
GhanaSongs.org.
They causing confusion.
But this confuse me, boo. Look where Uncle Nat in Wall Solid. Look in block them where them beat for them, where they save solid. And at the same amount of cement and sand then they use for beat me on. But look what in the happen. Me wall down for them, all the block they all don't scatter. It like say some kind magic they behind this. You want to know the magic behind this? Now the superior quality, extra strong, extra life and extra yield cement where are the use, and that's not Dangote 3x Portland limestone cement. Dangote cement na the highest grade cement in the country, when a 42.5 R grade cement, when no one day come na this country, and one of the highest grade pan cement where you go get na the wall. Where you want your concrete, wall and block solid, use Dangote 42.5 R cement, you no go regret them. You go get Dangote 42.5 R cement na all the shop and building material store na the one whole country.
We continue with the program Good Morning Salon, where they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy, 98.1 FM. The time from our studio clock now 8:34, and we still get Ibrahim Tomin at the studios, where now the Executive Director for the Center for Accountability and the Rule of Law, Carl. We'll continue to look at legal issues them, we get for do with the 10 petition cases where the All People's Congress first time MP them be make na the appeal court after the May 31st ruling where the courts been give we make them lost and sit them. I'll come back to you, Mr. Tommy. Where you talk to some other people looking at the interpretation of the 1991 Constitution, most people will tell you see after the ruling where the 10 first time MP them don't make this appeal na the Court of Appeal. The court been supposed for monitor then sit there, let it left vacant until they don't done with this appeal and determine waiting at the outcome of the appeal. But immediately after the court been ruling that day, the Society Speaker na Parliament swearing new MPs them na Parliament and not wait till after the appeal done.
Well, then because of waiting the judge them, the High Court judge them, now that they be order. So if them be talk say then at the decision
So
or
what
the
the
judgment.
law say?
No, the law, if once the order say the MPs them whether be elected or not duly elected, and in that case in their own judgment they talk say they were not duly elected, so that they will be replaced by the people and make I think can second. If it take immediate effect. Now waiting for that happen, ideally if there was a window within which APC members of parliament and pool for them go ask for a stay of execution of the court in order, if for that prevent the SLPP members of parliament for be sworn in. But there was no window for let that happen. But even after the fact, I mean, of course, once they don't swear them in, that same they not go for stay any judgment or order where they already execute. So the only way how they can overturn that now by through an appeal. But let go quickly. I don't listen to the APC the press release where APC read and myself that read them back. I don't think so there is anywhere in that press release where they actually say they know they go. And as a matter of fact, based on what I don't understand, that then they're gonna court this morning and go make a submission to the Court of Appeal that the Court of Appeal not get jurisdiction for hear the matter based on waiting some of waiting and saying that press release. But beyond that, remember that they will also file an application with the Supreme Court for let Supreme Court interpret Section 78(2). You understand? But as we speak, nearly 2 years now, they know. I mean, they not assign or empanel judges there. So what we are saying generally is Khadija, let we remember that.
So quickly, Mr. Tommy, all then things that we don't talk, the appeal where they make for let the courts interpret 78(2) for them, up till now they not assign panel to that date. Now indicator then this for sure say the judiciary really they get challenges or the judiciary system not they work well.
No, on this particular issue, let's face it. A lot of things have gone wrong. Then a lot of talk. Let we know wrap 'em. A lot of things have gone wrong. They could have been better. We ought to have dealt with these cases better. Not only these cases. As I keep saying, a lot of other cases. Now, one more issue on the judge we will not talk say we don't contest or under SLPP. Let's face it, there are two ways to look at this. Under the UN Basic Principles of Judicial Independence, the principles clearly talks you not to discriminate against anybody for appointing anybody as a member of the bench only because of a political persuasion or opinion. It is standard. Having said that, like Moses say, if the APC lawyers get evidence, credible evidence, say this process we don't participate in SLP politics, and then believe say it not go be a fair judge, they can go and apply for let the judge recuse himself based on the evidence. I'm sure the judge himself will look at it and recuse himself, or the colleagues them on the panel can advise and say recuse yourself. But just because somebody, and this is the point, and based on the UN principles, basic principles of judicial independence, then say you not go discriminate against person in the appointment as a judge purely on the basis of a political opinion or political persuasion. But yes, if you as a litigant believe say a particular judge go be biased, and when they talk about bias, it's not just actual bias, even an appearance of bias is a ground for let you go ask for that judge for recusing himself. And I can tell you now, say, in the matter quickly, when I remember that KKY in matter became a court, there was an application for let one judge recuse himself, and in the end the judge actually recused himself for similar reasons. So there is precedent on that.
So the country really they experience rule of law. We take into consideration the kind of society we find we serve, get into consideration the concerns that we yourself don't raise where they happen from the judiciary, fear hearing where some people feel say they know they get to the courts and all. We really they experience rule of law they take place na salon.
No, let's put it this way. We still get plenty challenges regarding we rule of law credentials. There has been some progress on many levels. Let's recognize the progress, but let's also say that it's not all for be happy with. We need for do more. We need for aspire to higher standards. We need for really move. Why are they say we need for do more? We can go back and say, listen, these are things that happened 5, 10, 15, 20 years ago, but they shouldn't be happening in 2020. Let's try and really make a departure with the past and set ourselves higher standards and live up to their standards.
Apart from this case of appeal, where the APC make mention of Nadine press release, then draw the attention again of the judiciary to other cases them where they don't make. For example, the case where the 2018 flag bearer of the party, Dr. Samura Kamarabi, make the petition case just after the elections, Dr. Sylvia Blyden in case, and so the case of the commissions of inquiry, where they said they don't draw the international community the attention, the public, and up till now, the judiciary assign judges them to them particular cases there. So, but we see this BNTM USAI the judiciary a case of injunction where the NRM they just make na courts the same day they assign judge they will look sit down into that matter and put injunction the very same day. With all anything there, so with the APC party they raise concern for Mr. Tommy. You think say reason day for let the public feel say political undertone the inside them actions there of the judiciary?
I like how you bring the NRM case. Obviously, NRM be happy that then file the same day then get judged. That's progress, right? For access to justice. If you want to be an optimist, right? But if you also remember now, say now In a day, you get a judge, sit on the matter, get a ruling or order. Brilliant, ideal situation. But then you compare that to other cases now, we don't linger on for months, years. That's not, again, as I've said, they're not to the standard. And when I say that, I fully recognize the many genuine challenges with the judiciary they face. But let we separate the genuine challenges, such as one judge and get for right everything they see in a court, and get for go do your own research, write your own judgment. Judge go to work, blackout, they write in a dark place, they use torchlight. I mean, they face so many challenges, even though they say plenty of that, so they say they work every day. Now, when you remove the genuine challenges from the one that way you call artificial, man-made, way we can avoid. I mean, the things that we can avoid, we can deal with. Let's deal with them and not allow them to gather and give the judiciary a very bad image.
So the action there also of the judiciary lately with the delay of assigning judges to political cases we get for do the opposition and other cases them they will as the regional courts today they assign judge looking to have engage judgment. It now enough reason for let the public feel say political undertone they play in the actions of the judiciary.
How the public get them absolutely get right for passive VAM the way how they want for passive VAM. And to be honest, this perception gap about the independence of the judiciary, about the role of the judiciary in terms of access to justice, it still exists. I mean, we just do one perception survey quite recently on the judiciary, the police, and other institutions. Clearly, the whole launcher report I go say, I'm saying it's not just about these political cases, it's about the everyday person who comes to court in spite of the many genuine challenges within the face and still think say with judiciary for do better, especially when it comes to the high profile cases. Yeah.
Continue for the week at the studio Graham Tommy. We look at other issue of the program. Inside the Minister of Energy Alhaji Kanja Sise don't say Salon don't complete 75% span the Cote d'Ivoire, Liberia, Salon and Guinea interconnection light project. Osai Salon go begin get 27 megawatt light from this project we go begin operate this year. Alhaji Kanja Sise talk this way. Upman na the ministry go monitor the different power station them na Kamakwe, Fadugu, Kenema and go for na Pujon district this PNTM. We report our channel Jalo gets more on this and go reports.
Because of the plenty electricity challenge, where the sub-region Africa country them don't they face for long term now. Forget better electricity. They make some ECOWAS country them. They don't they try for fair way for tap then challenge them here. Now this make inside 2013. Them country them here, one are Cote d'Ivoire, Liberia, Sierra Leone and Guinea, been come together for sign one document for form one company we name Transco for build one electricity transmission line. We go run from Cote d'Ivoire, come inside Liberia, Saloon and Guinea, so that them four countries them here go enjoy sustainable and better electricity. And as this project don't they carry on, and the contractor them don't begin for build the sub power station them and fix tower them and the four countries them, make the Minister of Energy Alhaji Kanja Sise and other senior stakeholders them and the energy sector na Salon don't go work on the different districts them outside the power station there they outside the Minister of Energy Alhaji Kanja Sise say Salon get 5 substations them one are the highest compared to Liberia and Guinea, and he say the line go run inside 7 districts them and it go pass through 56 rural communities them inside the country. Outside in same way so say by the end of 2020 this project could not complete, as in say 75% of the work don't already complete.
But the expected completion date this year, before the end of this year, provincial areas still go to that line where they call 161 line. Now make the go and Abumuna side. We don't need to take the light now for put her at the line where they go free town.
What are the percentage of the work presently?
The entire work?
Yes, sir.
About 75%, yes.
Alhaji Kanja Sise continue say now 27 megawatt Salon get for take from this project, and himself say some experts them from the energy sector na Salon, they know na Abidjan, Ivory Coast, for agree on the tariff and almost Salon government for pay for these lights.
27 megawatts now we don't sign for now. But the agreement is flexible in the sense that if we want to get more, we take more. And we not agree on the total cost of the 27 megawatts. There's a team right now from EGTC, from ERSA, who then don't go Ivory Coast for go decide on that one. They go finalize the tariff and go finalize what it will cost we as a government.
Alaji Kanja say carry on say this 27 megawatts where Salon will get from this project now for support the Bombuna Hydro, the car power ship and other light projects them where the ministry go come with for supply lights at the country.
They not go do for the entire country. But this not the only project we have part of the country. Mind you, we get Bumbuna INSAI they come in, we get the car power and Afriton, we get some other projects that government they consider. But the beauty about this thing is that na ready project. So that as we able to take, we they increase them. The challenge we get as a government, now for long make sure say this network we get them that the country we able for take them. None the challenge. But the agreement they for say if we want for take more, we take more.
Alaji Kanja Sisi end up say inside all the village them where they 2 kilometers from the line get for benefit from this project, but it will cost them small amounts of copper. Paul Safran, the country manager for Transco, in first start for explain but how the lights get for Waka and the different power station them as alone. Usain say they will make sure say then complete this work within the frame time when at June.
They will see they don't begin the substation at Yiben. Yiben they connect to Kamakuye where they go into Guinea. Then they also they don't begin build the towers them. They don't also begin do the substations them. Then today this morning we go see how the line they come on Liberia for Kamna Pujehu. We see the one then Zimi. We go right up to Zimi. We see the tower works. We don't go on, and from Zimi we don't come here. Joined by the Honorable Minister himself. Now for see this Kenema substation, which is 100% completed for receive power. So as we can see now, this station really take power. Karango na Kono. Kono go done by next week. And when Kono station done by next week, by the 2 weeks from now, the Bumuna substation set go done. So between now and March, the 3 substations of Kenema, Bumbuna, and Bikongo go done be 100% completed.
Where the parliamentary chairman on energy, na parliament, Honorable Kekwa Sivandi, one of the member of parliament for constituency 088 inside Bo district, they talk and say even though government don't compensate some people them, we get property them, outside them power station them yard, but still then they get challenged with property owner them.
Anybody way the line the pass that you garden or your house, then get away with them, you don't negotiate. But I know they hesitate for talkam. A lot of cheating they will call. Some people they go claim plantation, say this is my plantation, where they go don't get pay them. Later then they come back, another group of people they can say that person not even get that plantation. The other time I requested for bring vouchers. Let's see we said then do the payment. The other time when they pay na Kamakwe, he has to drag me there. He say chairman, go you say can't see how they do this payment. And when me say go Kamakwe, people the way they name me they and listen don't pay them down. If they see another person they just imagine. They say that place na me been get this na me been get there.
Honorable Kekwa Sivandi end up say then go make sure say they engage stakeholder them from the energy sector for see how best then go address some of them problem they are. For the Society for Radio Democracy, me, Nachengno Jalo, the report.
Well, now I can closely monitor the system of light because don't show it if man then don't boku because it's like the technology Richard now they make but na foot against police them man because in Temdonia I tell you, Charlie, no go at the about him don't begin powder for BG next Charlie. Nate, down in our office, none bad. Where she don't take, then can you palai? By now, you for dollars to the party, you time the dawn in 1 month and half time, and you just need for the go and take care of your family. I say, where move yonder? Na den tia bin dey tell Babatunde man, I dey talk dem this I bin dey tell Babatunde. But Ate Tunde don't see am now man, Ate Tunde don't see am. Ate I no dey talk thing again. Ate now we dey say we no get water business don triangle. Ate na dem me dey see. Ate from Guma Tanka here. Ate then they supply water na people here wey get cash here una say. Ate we dey suffer mind we no get. But last question, baby, go stem for this reshuffle. Oh, please. Me na Jonah Ibuakabot.
The program Good Morning Salon they continue. Come over again to Moses Kamara. We come out na the Salon Judiciary. We see the appeal case them go begin for be looked into today. But waiting at the status of the other petition them way the APCB don't make na court.
The other petition cases, then we still they say they are on the process, and we are pretty sure once they are completed, then it will be assigned by the Honorable Chief Justice.
So at the stage of the process within the right now.
Well, in the current discussion with the Supreme Court, they are working on it. That is what we can say. They are working on it, and once they complete, just like we did, they don't complete, then we will be assigned. We need it assigned on completed thing. So once they are completed, then it will be assigned.
Now waiting on the wait for like complete. Is it the side of the APC or the side of the judiciary itself?
No, I don't tell you say most of them cases there, so the one side, you understand, they don't complete them process.
So the one way from the APC don't complete.
Yes, they don't complete them process. So we are working on our own side, because you see, even in we own side, we get processes them where we they observed. You understand, eh? So when they complete them, we they assure us once they are completed within the shortest possible time, they will be assigned.
Una aware of this saying that where you delay justice, you don't deny justice?
Well, it all depends. It's a statement, but it all depends. You see, people them they define expeditious trial based on how they want her, the time where they want her. But you will discover that there are several factors them where they ensure for let we get a holistic expeditious trial. You go define it this way. That man go say, no, this case if for done within so time. The other person go say. But it's like we get factors them. What about in a situation you within the process, the person where they work on that thing sick, or sometimes a judge where they preside over a case sick. So expeditious trial gets so many factors then. So we want when people in the talk about expeditious trial, let them take other factors then and then come with holistic definition where they get the other factors then where we they face into consideration.
Even before now, fingers don't they point at the judiciary say normally they can listen to instructions from the government of the day where anytime where political case in a court delay can day from the Chief Justice for assign judges them for looking inside them political cases then they. For example, the petition case of the 2018 flag bearer of the APC, since after the election till now, no judge, they not assign no judges for looking inside them cases there, and plenty other constitutional matter them where the public don't point out by the judiciary say. Then they listen to the ruling government of the day. So what do they do now for change this notion where the public gets about the judiciary?
We owe it to the people of this country, and we always say the judiciary not subjected to the dictates of any political institution. We are not subjected to any institution for tell we waiting for do. We have said it, we have made it clear.
But
Whosoever, it's belief, and that is why people then believe, and that is why we are working for change that perception. You see, let me tell you one thing. I agree with the concept where people they don't get, because from 1910 you don't get anybody with the interface between the judiciary and the public. We only get where you end up with others fit say there is a need for a somebody with the answer to certain questions then. We don't they try. And I tell you the issue of public perception don't they increase to a point. We not get there it's because people then set a standard for we, and people they not take into consideration what are the challenges then where we they face. You ask somebody today if you want to make a comparison of the judiciary, and go tell you say, well look, this case will happen in America. You understand? Now so thing. We are challenged. we are challenged and we want let people understand that. But within that, we also they work for increased public trust.
But the judiciary also aware say una get big role and responsibility for play in for it rank to the democracy and rule of law in this country.
You perfectly correct. Now, if we dey talk about people coming to do business, it is because we are very key in that role for ensure say we get the environment peaceful. Now, those people who have been tagged as convicted people in the Pademba Road prison, other places, then are because of our rule. You understand? Anybody where one can do business or can a salon, the first thing where they talk about, check on how the justice sector. So that is why it pains when people, you understand, they feel say because of this interest, it's not only on political cases but even in other cases then, when people they feel say they don't understand the process and people they feel say I forget justice when they not get on the race issue. And justice, you know, they get them because you want them.
You talk about
you they get them because you merit them, and the merit should be supported by evidence and the law.
You talk about supporting the process. Quickly, we want to come over to Mr. Tommy. This process where you talk about people not understanding and they assume saying that this. Waiting na been the difficulty where they for them petition case alone look at, and waiting difficult where you look at the NRM case we're not looking to one grain they were able to assign a judge for they looking to compare to the APC they own case them we don't deny the courts for a year now. And
the judiciary they learn. We get the challenges there. Obviously, the two cases they are not the same. NRM case no be get anything.
So in the automatic,
besides the automatic aspect, it no be get anything for deal with typing and all sort of things, some certain process thing. The process where the petition cases then they go through, they are more rigorous than that of the NRM. So we need to understand that. And one, we know say it was assigned and dealt with because the nature of the case designed that
right.
for be, but
so
we get a lot of process there where we go through for the appeal.
Also, what you go left to listeners them as to giving a fair hearing to the one they will go for gonna court today.
Yeah, I want to tell the opposition that they have raised the concern and we don't see them, but it's like it will be better, it will be best for let them raise an accord through the lawyers them, and the leadership of the judiciary go watch on that. And the people then, we want to say, una don't they get some trust in us and una continue for build up that trust.
Thank you very much, Moses Kamara, PRO for the Salon Judiciary. Quickly, Mr. Tommy, we'll wrap up the program now. What do you think say the Salon Judiciary for do for gain back the trust and confidence where the public don't lost from them?
Well, I mean, in terms of public confidence in the judiciary, not to today because it's been there for a very long time, and which is not to say we cannot or should not do better. The only thing they say is, as I've said, this could have been better managed or handled. Well, here we are now. The matter they come before the court. Let the lawyers come before the court. Let them cooperate with the proceedings, and hopefully, the judges that they don't mention are people who are people with integrity. I hope they go hear this matter and expeditiously hand down a judgment so that we go see the back of this matter.
Thank you very much, Ibrahim Tommy, Executive Director for CAL. Now they end the program. Good morning, Salon for today on edition. Alex Lawrence Koma and Michael Sambola and them produce the program. DJ Lava give technical support, Moses Kavura and in team. Now they make una watch we live now Facebook page. Listen to we midday show at 12. We get more interesting story than day for you. 7 o'clock in the evening, na time for national news. At 9, we have current affairs program within the B. Mina Khadija Bangwa, they wish you all a blessed week.
And Mabel Kabadi, so get yourself a wonderful day and a blessed week. Goodbye.